I mean, I won't go easy on you then. All right.
All right. Absolutely. Let me
So,
get destroyed. That's the whole fun.
do you know what's going on here with these cards being up, or you just
Kind of.
okay,
Kind of.
good.
Since watching you play, I kind of know. See, that's why I said it's perfect for you to fucking stream it.
All right, man. We're just gonna let it go. I believe in you.
You're still gonna walk me through like some of them, but for the most part, like,
Am I?
uh, are you?
Yeah.
But
This
I think for
feels
the
right.
most part, just having the sort of like minor help overall, but I
Sure.
think I'll be all right.
So we're in the deployment phase now. So
Mhm.
obviously you're able to move your units around and things. You can do whatever you like. The command center and the research station are these two little uh, research center
Yeah.
and command center are these two little guys. They have
Hmm.
permanent unlocks and round unlocks. So your command center unlocks things for a round. Your research center unlocks them for the entirety of the game. Um,
Hmm.
so just be aware of that. You can unlock units in this bottom right-hand side. You'll get it. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like you've got this. You're gonna be powerful. You're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
do the stuff and things.
Absolutely.
What have you picked? Heavy armor. Okay, that's actually pretty good. The heavy
Yeah,
armor
I'm
is
going
pretty
with
strong.
whatever it is I can see.
All right, I like this. You've got a really interesting setup. Um, this game, you have enough time. Like in a lot of auto battlers, it feels like you're constantly behind if you lose the first round or two, but you
Hmm.
do have enough time. So don't feel as though, even if I win this round or if you win this round, don't feel as though it's all set.
Oh yeah.
You
I
got
absolutely see that. Yeah.
so Stormcallers are phenomenal units. Unfortunately, they do have a problem shooting units that are fast. But as you can
Hmm.
tell, when my crawlers all got caught up there, look how there's two crawlers left.
Yeah.
You know, so they did a really good job at cleaning that up. If
Absolutely. Yeah, I've seen a couple of your plays, so it's like, after seeing that, you kind of get a good idea of what's going on.
yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad I finally got you in the game. Um,
Absolutely.
you might end up actually winning this one. Um, I not that sounded rude. Um, you
Oh
are
no,
going
you're
to win
good.
this round. Um, really good plays. I like that you invested heavily into your starter units. That's quite good.
Well, you probably already know my playstyle overall.
Well, I mean, we have played a lot of RPGs and stuff together,
Hmm.
so I'm guessing you're going to be pretty chill.
I
Um,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go on a more defensive way. You know how I play.
yeah, I was going to do something silly, but now I kind of feel as though I need to bring the thunder.
Oh, absolutely. I told you, you're supposed to destroy me.
It
Like,
sounds
that's the
mean
best
though.
part. But it's the best part though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm like, please don't destroy. I'm like, kill me.
Oh my God. All right, we'll do it. We'll see,
It's the best part.
we'll see how well this goes. So I'm not playing, in my opinion, one of the
Hmm.
stronger. I'm playing what's called the Elite Specialist. So
Uh-huh.
over time, my units are a little bit better because I can buy them straight at level 2. And a
Mm.
lot of upgrades do synergize well with your current level. So something like a shield gives your HP back as an extra shield. So obviously a level 2 unit has twice as much HP as a level 1, so that upgrade carries quite a bit further. But being an elite specialist means that it's much harder for me to transition and counter things. So if you were just to like
Mm.
throw 3 Fang on the side, then you're dictating the game. So you really want to
Absolutely.
be pushing and pulling the enemy players as much as possible.
It is interesting how even like if you put in new units, they can't be what is it? Um Instead of where I'm looking for. Like they can't be redeployed differently. That's what makes
Yes,
it interesting. I
there are
find it.
some units that have unlocks that can be redeployed. Those are your um, Phoenix can do it. Mother Overlords, all the flying units have the ability to redeploy at some point.
Okay.
Um, and that's a standard unlock. You can change the way that your units play a little bit,
Mhm.
so just be aware of that as well. Once you've gone through a few games, you'll start to get a
Okay.
feel of how you like to play, and you can change how your units upgrade.
Okay. Absolutely.
Now, the Stormcallers have a really good upgrade in this case. That's the fire upgrade. Um,
Mhm.
I would recommend taking a look-see at that, just because you're gonna want to have something that's just burning away all of these crawlers, um,
Yeah.
because crawlers don't have a ton of HP.
Right. Right. Hmm.
Now, are you aware of these flank sides?
Uh, kind of, sort of. Not too really worked up about it. I think I've seen it a couple times. You don't really use it in your playthroughs,
I
as far as I
tend
see it.
not to, just because it gets shut down a little bit too quickly. But
Mm-hmm.
with the elite specialist, I think the flanks become much more interesting because I can
Yeah.
deploy a level 2 unit that may already have upgrades. They're suddenly much more dangerous. Um,
Right.
so
So
that
do the units like they increase over time, like their levels?
Yes, you have to purchase the level, but if you look at your unit in the bottom of its card, you can see the amount of damage it's doing. You can see how many kills it has. You can see how quickly it moves, all of those things. And you can also see this little like triangle or diamond in the middle that shows its experience points. So your marks or your fang straight in the middle are level
Mhm.
1. They're like 100 or so experience off becoming level 2. And the more enemies they
Okay.
kill and the more damage they do, the more experience they get. Different units are worth more experience. Also, your towers are worth some experience in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Wow, you're really going heavy on these Stormcallers. I do like the
Yeah.
tanks, though. That's a good play. The tanks are a really good play.
Yeah, on the side there, I'm gonna try to use them and see what they do, but overall, I don't really, I'm not really looking forward to them. It's
I,
more of an
I
experience for
They
now.
did quite a good job. They cleared up a lot of those Mustangs. Um,
Oh yeah.
I think you've invested heavily enough into the Stormcallers. Now you just need things to protect them. And remember,
Yeah,
flying units are a thing as well. So having some units
absolutely.
that shoot up is always good. That's why I just grabbed a couple of units of Mustang just to be safe.
Absolutely.
And,
Oh,
and again, don't feel
oh
good or
yeah.
bad about losing.
Oh
Um,
hell yeah. It's this is more of an
an
I guess
experiment
more of
game.
like yeah.
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 So a Vulcan might do quite well here. Some more Mustang of your own could do well. I currently only have 2 units that shoot up, so getting some units that fly could do quite well. A marksman might do quite well for you. Um,
Let's see here. Probably more than likely, but I want to say I see it. Let's see what we can do.
and you do also have this deployment module, which you picked up, which allows you can
Hmm.
attach that to one of your units, which will allow it to move. So
Oh,
if
absolutely.
yeah, click on the top right of your, I think it'll be the top right of your screen, or maybe it's the top left, and just drag that onto a unit that you want to move around, and that will allow them to move.
Yep.
Um, Given that you're not really too familiar with the units, right now you want things that kill chaff, things that hold well, so like arc lights would be quite good. Getting
Yeah.
something that shoots up, like some snipers, would be quite good. Not necessarily against all this crawler spam that I have going on right now.
Right. Right.
But okay, getting some tanks. I like this. That's a lot more meat. That's what you needed. Now, I
Yeah.
did kind of soft counter this by grabbing an overlord. That will
Oh yeah.
probably be the only overlord that I grab, just because that's pretty rude.
Pretty expensive,
It's pretty
honestly.
expensive. Um, I just saw that you didn't really have a lot of anti-air. Your anti-air is all
Oh,
grouped up in these
absolutely.
Fang. Uh, and the Overlord coming in at level 2 makes it significantly more dangerous. But
Yeah.
look how well you did on the ground.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so that
I can
that
see
tells
that
you
they
you're
did.
making good
Yeah,
moves.
significantly like on defense on the ground. I can handle it pretty well.
Yep.
What it looks like overall.
Now you should also be careful of deployable cards. So at the end of each round, we get a card, right? And
Right.
those cards allow us to send something out. So let's see if we get one here. We do not. But in some cases, we might get something that causes mass explosions or a nuclear device or a firestorm or napalm or something like that. So we should be careful about those things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now you can deploy. Do you see these sentry missiles and shields on the right and left hand sides?
Yeah.
You can deploy those, and they do work fairly well at just killing things off. Um, so, like my crawlers, if you put missiles right in front of them, those missiles will come down and just kill the crawlers. It's quite a strong play. They are a one-time use though. So you
Hmm.
have to think about, hey, I'm going to kill 100 points worth of stuff initially, but will that be enough then to make this work out? Now, you didn't grab any more units that shoot up. So I will just win
Yeah.
this because I have an Overlord. Oh, no, there's your
Work.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hooray. Okay, okay. They could eventually kill it. They could.
I don't think so. It's more of like a build-up, honestly, I'd say.
Sure, and that's a great way to play. Just have a bunch
Yeah.
of units slowly getting stronger. Now, I did pick up some rhinos, just
Oh,
because rhinos have a lot of HP. They deal with tanks fairly well. Um, so I transitioned back to trying to win the ground war a bit.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now, rhinos have been nerfed a little bit in the previous patches, but they're pretty good. Look at them go. So rhinos die quite well to units that deal single point damage that scales. So something like a steel ball or melting points deal with them quite well. I'm going to calm down a lot here. I'm not going to play anything this turn. You just play stuff to try and counter me.
Absolutely. It's a good, interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
My hands are off here. Let's see what you got.
See.
Ooh, I like that missile. Really good choice.
Absolutely. Let's see here.
Good placing on the missile. That's good. Now, the missile does take a second to come down. So you do want to give it just a little bit of lead time. So if you push that missile out maybe like 4 meters back towards yourself, you'll guarantee that you get all the crawlers. Just because crawlers move pretty quickly.
So indirectly, right? So the goal is, what I'm looking at is not for the crawlers in general. Because I saw last round, the tanks were able to pull off from the crawlers for the most part. So I'm not too particularly worried about the crawlers in this case.
Nice.
But it's more of, I guess it's more, let's see here.
That's right. Killing those crawlers is a great idea.
Yeah. So it's mainly just trying to hit the, what is it? The tanks that are coming up behind it.
Yeah.
Is the actual goal for me.
Okay. I don't think didn't quite get any of the tanks, but that's okay.
Yep.
Now, life linking your tanks did work fairly well here. I don't have a huge amount of DPS for them. Now, this guy does deal a shit ton of damage when he swings. So he'll actually kill all of those tanks at once, which is kind of good, kind of bad. Just, it just means that he has to take more swings. So, yeah, pretty good. Your Phoenixes are definitely going to clean this up. I love the range upgrade on these guys. Really good choice there.
Yeah, I think I swapped over to a bit more heavy on the right side there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started doing the left side there a little bit less, I guess.
No problem. It's okay to have a weaker and a stronger flank.
Absolutely.
I
think I saw you use that like a couple of times as well.
Correct. In fact, doing so is if I was playing in a tournament recently where this guy just went exceedingly heavy on one side, and I just decided, you know what? I'm going to keep winning the other side kill his tower first and then roll up with the rest of my units and make that work.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm going to play out some units now. This is probably a good idea. And then, I don't know. One of you might be a good idea. Increase on these bad boys. I have a lot of money now. Just
Oh
because.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Something worth noting: money that you don't spend comes back next round. So I spent about 3/4 of the cash.
Right.
Now this photon overcharge, I didn't use it this turn just because I think that may have made me win the game. The photon overcharge is really powerful. It negates 50% of damage for 16 seconds. It's one of the better cards if you're playing defensively, just because your units that are constantly being attacked, like these tanks on the front line, would love to have that. Now this is the melting point, and it should melt through these tanks fairly quickly. Yeah, look at it go. So that's something to be a little nervous about. Also, I've got my crawlers now making more crawlers. Not great against the tanks, but it is a thing that can happen. So that's just my kind of like counterplay to you spamming a lot of like Fang or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love all these Phoenix. That's a great idea. Blammo. Oh, you might kill me. You do! Hooray!
Oh, wow.
And that's how they go.
Okay.
They can be really, really fast.
Yeah.
This is just easy, focused combat in one roll. It can be frustrating when you have units that just ignore enemy units to shoot the wrong thing, even if that enemy unit is closer than them, or just the targeting on the unit seems kind of funky. Air units will always shoot ground units over other air units. Just stuff like that. Really. Guys, the only thing that can kill you is in the sky. Please, for the love of God, shoot up. And they just won't.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It's like, why are you guys shooting something else? And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Let me do something like a so. So something else you're going to need to be aware of is that some of your units are going to be significantly faster than other ones. So these Phoenix here in the center are going to be so much faster than those Fang. So if you want them to come in with the Fang, you're going to have to be a little bit careful with that.
Yep.
Okay, good. I like that. A lot of players try and distribute their Phoenixes evenly. I'm not saying that's the thing to do or not to do. I personally like to group my Phoenix up a little bit more. It does mean that they get countered easier, but in a later point in time, I'll put a Phoenix in like the back left corner or something. And the Phoenix have this great upgrade that allows them to respawn. As long as one of them is on the field, they'll just spawn more Phoenix.
Okay, gotcha.
So having one just hiding away in the corner, so he puts all of his anti-air on the right, I have one in the back left, all my ones on the right die, and then his anti-air dies, and then my guys come back. And they're so happy. So you're going to do real well here on the right, that's for sure. We won the left. And I did end up grabbing a unit of Mustang here. Mustang just kind of outrange your guys right now. And they're pretty good anti-air units. They're not like the best, but they just have a lot of deeps.
Absolutely.
What did you pick up here? The Rhino. Ooh. So I'm naturally going to be stronger than you for the first couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might do this. Just be kind of funny. So you kind of know now a little bit more about my composition, you know, and I know that you have a Rhino coming in at sooner versus later, next round. So I'm going to have to be thinking about how to deal with that Rhino because it's level 2 and I don't really have anything that does single point damage. Besides, I have these steel balls. So you know I already have steel balls unlocked. They'll deal with rhinos fairly well, but not perfectly. These tanks are a fantastic option. Great pickup. I really like that.
Yeah.
And a level 3 unit of Fang. That's fantastic. Really, really good pickups.
Oh yeah, trying to put some pressure on that middle section is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Now, did you see how my Mustangs were out of position there and they came up
Yeah.
before the Fang? That's something
Right.
that's definitely not ideal.
Oh yeah.
Although we did
Look.
crush through on the left again, which
Yeah.
might cost you the battle. It depends. I mean, these tanks could do quite well, but I don't think they're going to be enough here.
I don't think so.
No, unfortunately not.
Yep.
Tanks do extremely well against Mustang, though. And now you know that, hey, I'm going to have a big powerhouse unit next turn.
Yeah.
So just keep them away from the steel balls. You know the steel balls are on the flanks right now. I could deploy one in the center. You kind of just got to decide what to do with that big boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah.
I do like it. You're playing really well here.
Only because I watched enough of you.
Hooray!
Honestly, that's really it. Like, it's because I watch enough of it.
Yeah, man. Oh, I love this. Going into some more Phoenix is pretty interesting. Now, I did already have some pretty good units to deal with Phoenix in these Mustang, but because you have such a high threat in this Rhino, if my guys shoot that Rhino first, they're never going to be able to fucking kill it. You're actually kind of safe in making that transition. Although,
I felt that I needed to do more of air to ground battle.
Yeah.
Because overall it's not too bad. I can see that, but it's getting to the point where it's like, let me see.
Ooh, good. I like those shields too.
Especially the steel balls is what I'm really running, a little bit more into.
Yeah. Now, I think your guy's going to do really well against these steel balls too, just because he's going to be able to punch the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out kind of well. You do need more support there on the left. If you had just some units in front of these tanky units, that would help quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
So just putting down some more tanks would be good. You could also you can buy the oil, which is a card that you can use pretty much indefinitely. It has a cooldown of like 2 rounds, I believe. But that oil would slow down all of my units. Or right now, a Vulcan would do quite well as well. My dog is just like going insane in the background. I think my wife went outside by herself. And now he's like, at the end of time!
Like, oh god.
She's alone! She's alone and afraid.
Dogs are quite a pain in the butt sometimes.
Yeah, they're not geniuses, are they? The old doggos.
Unfortunately, dogs are not.
No. They're good dogs, though. You know, they...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
shit. I forgot to put this on him. Oh, well. Next turn. May have been a mistake on my part anyways. 11. Oopsies. That's okay. Next turn. Ooh, I like the range upgrade there, too. I think you just need to put something here on this left-hand side, though, man. Why are you... or I guess it's your right. You need a unit here to stop these Mustang from just chomping in.
Yeah, I figured. But, I'm trying to play and see how it's working overall.
I see. So I'm going to take over your bad boy, and now he's mine.
Do they get, like, full HP when they get recovered?
So I bought the hacker upgrade. That means that when I steal him, he comes back at full HP for me. So this was my way of kind of showing you that you need some units to go in with him in order to make him a little bit more effective. Once again, your right held really well, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'll probably do the thing again where next turn I won't do anything, just so that way you can create a counter. I think you can do it. So,
Probably
you know,
will.
I think you will. I mean, skipping a turn is pretty bad.
Yeah, I think like when you first start, it's not too bad, but like late game things, then yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. I've ended my deployment. You've got a free round. You know exactly what I have on here. So I haven't moved anything. I haven't changed anything. All I did was make the hacker slightly better. That
Okay.
hacker is that mind control unit. So you probably want some units right now to engage with your Phoenixes and with the Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Or you want something just to clear off quite a bit of my units. My units are all pretty much flimsy, except for
Mm-hmm.
these steel balls. So if you can kill everything that's flimsy, you can leave the steel balls, or if you can kill the steel balls, you'll get rid of the flimsy things. Okay, fuck it. More tanks. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like just pushing through these sides here probably do me much better.
Now, I put those tanks further up just because I don't really have anything that deals a lot of damage to them besides these steel balls. But if
Right.
my steel balls are shooting your tanks, they're not shooting your Rhino. Um,
Right.
so your Rhino is really fast. He's 16 meters per second, whereas your tanks are only 7. So he's going to be moving
True.
twice as fast as them, and he's already in front of them. So,
Alrighty.
okay,
Might as well.
okay. So I'm almost certainly going to steal your Rhino again here. Just because your
Gotcha.
tanks aren't going to be able to support him too well.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have cheaper units get shot, just because while your guys are all shooting your own Rhino, I'm able to get my level 3 Mustang in line, and then they're able to deal with a lot of these flying units. And you need those flying units. Oh,
Oh
but they
yeah.
got rid of the steel balls. Okay, okay. This is it. This is good. You really did a good job. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're amazing.
No, no, no. You're amazing. That's what it is.
Mwah.
Don't be giving me the credit. Can't do that.
Oh, so here's the nuke. I am going to take the nuke and deploy the nuke. And I want
Gotcha.
you to defend against the nuke. You need shields to defend against the nuke.
Gotcha.
All right? Players will often take nukes or other things like them near that end game just because they want to close out the match. So you
Right.
have to be aware of that. I'm also going to buy 3 units this turn, just because that's something that we haven't done yet, and
Right.
just kind of do some stuff and things with them. I think that's a terrible idea, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, good shielding. Now you can also buy shields as well. At that top right-hand corner, you can buy a shield for $100.
Gotcha.
Oh, I like these Fang getting the ignite. Ignite.
As well. I have like a ton of them. So
Yeah, man. Once you get enough of a unit, it's often worth upgrading them, because then that upgrade is spread across so many other units. So
yeah.
it really does make a good difference. All right, we're coming in, boy. Blammo goes the nuke. It looks pretty cool, huh? It's not going to do much here because you had that shield, but it does look pretty cool. Go, little Mustang, go. So my fire is actually doing moderate damage. The fire does tick damage, which against something like a tank, not very good, just because your tanks have a lot of HP. But against something like the Fang, pretty good, just because if they walk into it, they'll get cleaned up and die.
Yeah.
So
that hacker worked out perfectly on my favor, honestly.
yeah, the hacker is pretty good. Let's see here. I'm gonna do something a little weird. Boop, boop, boop. Now this isn't super great based on what you have on the field, but I just want to kind of show you some weird shit that can happen at random.
Mm.
Hey, and you won that round, even though I deployed a nuke. So that's something to congratulate yourself for.
I think I
Congratulations.
want to say you did really well, but I think the number one thing was you had taken my rhino and he walked right into the nuke.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but okay. He kind
Right.
of just walked in it. So
Hey,
yeah.
let him live his best life, man. Who
Oh,
are we to
absolutely.
judge?
He's like, let me die.
Yeah. I have one rule, the rule of cool. He's a good boy. He's a real good boy. So I've done a rumbling, which is something
Rumbling.
I've coined, just meaning that I've deployed 3 giant units at once,
Hmm.
specifically the fortress, just because the fortress has a ton of HP and he does a ton
Right.
of single point damage. So I'm hoping
Okay.
that he'll soak up damage for my squishier units, which he's doing fairly well.
Oh
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
so once we're through, I don't really have anything to take care of those tanks. Um,
Right.
I do have some Stormcallers, I guess, but you know, I just need to buy my guys a bit of time because their
Yeah.
damage isn't very good. So
The storm calls are doing pretty well though overall.
yeah, do pretty good damage versus tanks. Because tanks are
Yeah.
slower, they do okay. I'd
Hmm.
say that Stormcallers and tanks generally trade fairly evenly. Obviously, Stormcallers will win. Ooh, you got 46
Yeah.
HP. uh, ooh, if you pick up this Orbital Javelin, it will do a ton of
Yeah.
damage. It goes through shields and it kills one of those units. So
Yeah.
that's something worth thinking
Yeah.
about. Now,
Absolutely.
because you're kind of on your last legs here, you
Yeah.
can also click on the command center, and at the very
Right.
bottom left, there's something called the rapid resupply. This gives you
Right.
$200 now, but you have to pay $300 later.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Let's see here. See here.
Go. All right, so maybe more tanks wasn't the answer, but I think it's an okay one.
Yeah, probably not, but I was like, you know what? It looks like a do or die moment, you know? I was like,
Yes.
let's do that. So it's like, yeah,
Hey, man, you've got a level 3 Rhino. You don't often see that. So that's pretty cool.
I guess so. But let's see here. I don't
And
know.
actually, these tanks will soak up a lot of damage that would normally go on. Yes, I like that. I was hoping you'd get the Phoenix range. These
Yeah,
tanks will soak up a lot of damage that would normally go out on the Fang. So it just gives your Fang a little bit more time to kind of do their thing. Now, of
yeah,
course, I
just a
am going to
little bit.
steal this guy, and he's going to be level 3 now. But you have enough damage not to really worry about that.
Yeah, to really kind of put in that middle section there.
Yeah. Go, little boys, go. Good shooting, and I like these snipers. They're only level 1, but if the game were to go on longer, they could have done more.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
good plays, man. Really good
Oh,
plays.
yeah.
Hey, now we can finally call it a best of 3. Um,
Right?
yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, we're
yeah.
kind of playing Horse, which is there's a really good YouTuber that I watch called Angry Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think he's what got me into this game. I think they
Okay.
played it on stream or something. And really, really fun to watch him play against other members of his channel, I guess. Um,
Okay.
so basically, it's like a best of 5, but whoever gets horse loses. Like when you're playing basketball. Did you play basketball as a
Uh,
kid?
not too much, but
Yeah.
fairly decent.
Okay. I didn't play much basketball either. I was more of a soccer kid.
Oh, soccer kid. Okay.
Yeah, I like soccer. Soccer is fun. It's easy. Um, the rules are pretty much headbutt when you think you can get away with it, and don't headbutt if you're being watched. You know?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh well.
Make sure no one catches you. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, don't use your hands for the ball. That's like the second one. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
but that headbutt thing is really the most important. You know, if you can get away with a good headbutt, you take out little Timmy, the other sixth grader.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably
Just
why I
don't let
wasn't
anyone
very
know.
much
Just let,
sniper.
let it happen.
Exactly. Holy shit, dude! You love your storm callers. I think that's kind of fun.
So I'm more of a like I said, long range defensive person. So
Yeah.
having a front assault's not really my thing.
Yeah. 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 Well, unfortunately, here I picked up some units that can fly, and you only have the one sniper.
Yep.
So if he dies, you don't have any more anti-air. Now that's not a normal
Yeah.
pickup, but I'm playing a cost control specialist, so I have
Yeah.
that time to actually do something like that. Which is why I like the cost control
Absolutely.
specialist, because now I've basically forced you to either take Mustang, which just absolutely demolish wasps, or
Mhm.
Fang, or get some
Right.
wasps of your own. So
Okay. Okay. Let's see here.
are you watching King of the Hill in the background? I just picked up on
Uh,
that.
yeah. It just it's just on. It's like whatever.
Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. I like that. A good bit of King of the Hill.
Oh yeah.
Good. Good shit. Okay, let's see what he does. Oh shit, he's dropping a rhino on me. Well,
Yes, sir.
that's not super chill. I don't think I'll be able to kill that.
But I know you love it though.
I
Okay.
think I'll mega die. I'll have to get a higher level sniper. I do like these Stormcallers, and I think it's actually not a bad choice of you to get 3 of them to start, just because it
Mhm.
does shut down slow moving units quite well on the front line. Like I have to
Oh yeah.
commit now to heavier units on the front line that can take some punishment.
Right.
So that's actually quite fun. Either that, or I have to commit to just losing units and eating that first line of detonations. Yeah, that guy's mega dead. I do like these, whatever they are in the center. Go, little
Yep.
wasps, go! Go, little wasps, go! Kill it! Also, I have a rhino in your backline.
Yep.
Yeah. Do your thing. Mega kill. The haste
I was
module on these
wondering
guys are pretty good.
I was wondering where your wasp were for a second there.
So wasps are one of the few units that can move. So it's a $50 upgrade. It's called that jump drive. And that just allows me to kind of ping away and go wherever I want to go.
Okay.
So that's quite a powerful move.
Yeah.
And now you have to deal with this annoying, the annoying guy on your flanks.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, that guy's there. There.
And don't be afraid to not make your units symmetrical. Just because a lot of the things that do... Oh, shit, I forgot to move my wasps. A lot of the things that do symmetrical damage are a lot of cards do straight line damage or circular damage. So having your units kind of weirdly offset isn't a bad thing by any means.
Okay.
So I'd highly recommend doing that when possible.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Looks pretty good to me. I'm not sure this one sniper will be enough to take out the rhino though. Your one unit,
Yeah.
see how quickly your Mustangs just ate that wasp though? That was
Yeah.
pretty damn good. The wasps don't really stand a chance against a unit of Mustangs, especially with the upgrades. But yeah, this guy, he stands a chance. Go, rhinos, go. Now, rhinos haven't been seeing that much play in the meta recently because they've saw some pretty heavy nerfs.
Oh yes.
But some of their power has been restored in the
Okay.
most recent buff, so I'm just kind of testing out how they do against you. Rhinos used to be like the noob's go-to unit.
Oh, because it probably does so. It takes so much damage, and it does a lot too. Honestly.
Correct. So they hit pretty hard. They do pretty good. They do a pretty good job at just pummeling away. Um, so they're good for those reasons, but by no means are they unstoppable. In fact, there's some very, I wouldn't say easy counters, but there's some counters that you can use to just negate them pretty darn well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of lean into the rhinos a bit. And I'm letting you know that I'm leaning into them. You're going to have to take care of this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have more rhinos on the field now. Oof, I sniffed out the nuke. Tanks don't deal with rhinos.
Oh yeah, no, they're just more of like a buffer.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You really need to put something in between the rhino and the tower, though. If you
Oh,
can
yeah.
move the tanks, you'll probably... Yeah. Just, you can click on my unit and see what he's attacking. So now he's attacking the tanks instead of the tower.
Oh,
so
okay.
Pulling them away is often just as good as dealing damage.
Right.
Have some shields. My shield might go down just because you have snipers and Mustangs shooting it. No, I think it's gonna drop. Yeah, it dropped just before the nuke.
Oh god.
That would be terrible. Yeah, if you just have 1 HP on your shield, it protects you fully from the nuke. It's really weird. This little rhino, though, I don't think he's gonna have enough HP to survive this. And after my tower goes down here, do you see how significantly weaker my units are?
Yeah.
So sniping an enemy tower, like I've been leaving my flanks purposefully fully open for you. Don't be afraid to just put a unit of crawlers or something there. Even if they eat like a, I don't know, even if they eat a couple of explosions or like I have to keep deploying units or something there, it's probably worth it, you know?
Yeah, I think it's just more like a, I guess, like, let me see here.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccination. Pediatrician or healthcare provider.
It's okay to ask questions to your healthcare provider. Hooray!
Oh. It's a very interesting one.
Yeah. What does my healthcare provider say? They say, go to hell. Oh no!
It doesn't count if you're already in hell, though, right?
No, yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that you could go to like super hell. That wouldn't be great.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you ever watch the show Super Jail?
No, I don't think so. I
That
don't remember
was
seeing.
a really bad show, but it was pretty funny on Adult Swim. And I think you might like it. Oh my god. Go, little crawlers, go. Go, little crawlers, go. They're gonna make it. They're gonna do it. Go on, little crawlers, crawl. Hooray! So that's where most players, once they play 1 or 2 units on the flanks, they'd never commit to it again. I just chose to commit to it there. And I left my flanks open to you again to crush out my my stuff. But I think you've learned enough. Are you ready to go beat some noobs with me in a 2v2 tournament?
Yeah, let's go. I don't care.
Hell yeah. I think you might be alive, though. Hooray!
I am alive. What?
I'm alive! Yeah, this is insane. I'm just gonna do something to scare you. I don't think it's good, but I'm just doing something to be scary. Okay. Sure, why not? I'm just kind of just getting random units. Don't be afraid to attack the flanks. I really don't have anything protecting them. I have snipers. Actually, you know what? I do have quite a few snipers protecting the flanks, so you probably don't want to play something with a lot of armor to go after it. You're probably going to want something that's a little bit like a swarm unit, like crawlers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, I like this push down the right side. Unfortunately, I do have some level 3 tank or marksmen there, which will just like one-shot the tanks.
Yep.
But you gotta defend this left-hand side. The crawlers are coming. The crawlers are coming for the left side. You gotta protect it. Oh, the acid's kind of fun. I like that.
Might as well.
Yeah,
Do or
yeah.
die.
No, well, I think you die because once again, my crawlers are just gonna go right into your flank. Blammo!
Oh, the Vulcan.
I just played a big old Vulcan. He was destined to die, but I wanted to play him out. Oh, actually, you know what? Because your sniper's all upgraded, they definitely took care of that. Really good plays.
Yeah,
Really-
that was
really
very
good plays.
fortunate on that side there.
Yeah. I think you'll definitely win this. Yeah,
If I
you've
can
got
clear
this.
out the snipers on the side. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, I think you got this. My snipers have a really high range, but they just crumble, you know? They don't... Oh, wow. That unit of Stormcaller's got a lot of kills, though. Yeah, no, you've got this for sure. And after this, we'll play some 2v2s.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, I used to love... One of the things that I used to do a lot as a kid, and this shows how nerdy I am. I had a very nice man. His name was Kevin, but we called him Sushi. He wasn't Asian. I don't know why we called him Sushi. But we would stay up all night playing StarCraft 2 together, and we'd do like 2v2 tournaments and all those kinds of things. It was so much fun. Of course, around like 3 a.m., you start just dying, but it was totally worth it. You know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna do something silly. I like silly, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Silly
Yeah.
is fun. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So there is an upgrade in the command center, which I would highly recommend you use. I am gonna do what's called the Dance of the Crawlers.
The dance of the crawlers.
Yeah, the Dance of the Crawlers. He's gonna boogie like so. Oh yeah, okay. So when there's a lot of Stormcallers on the field, in the research center, there is a mobile beacon. You pay for it once. Everything in the research center you pay for once, and you keep it.
Oh yeah,
so-
I completely forgot about that.
Having these guys are all of your Stormcallers are now going to shoot at my crawlers, and because my crawlers are fast enough, all of your Stormcallers will miss their shots. So very good for me. Now, if your Stormcallers had fire, this would be terrible for me because I would be running in a straight line, and your guys would just be shooting fire down behind me, which would just burn the hell out of me. But did you see how everybody's kind of tracking my crawlers?
Yeah.
And all of these shots are going the wrong way. Pretty fun. And look, they're trying. They're boogieing. Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. But kind of fun. I love the Dance of the Crawlers. They're good little creatures, you know. They have a dream.
Yeah. They're like, I need to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead.
I have a
Aw.
dream. I have a dream. Did you ever watch the Rapunzel movie? I think it's called Tangled.
Oh yeah, the Tangle one.
Yeah. That's quite fun. I like that. They had some... Man, Pixar's had some good music. I
They
love a
had-
good Pixar music.
Had some really good one.
Well, why do you say had? Do you think that they still don't have good stuff?
I mean, decent, but I wouldn't say they are the best anymore. When it comes
No,
down to it, it's like, meh.
it's kind of meh.
Yeah, at this
Meh.
point, it's like, meh.
Yeah, I
I was
understand.
like, they'll have to see though, by far, see how it turns out. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what do I do here? What do I do against such reckless hate? I think I go crazy. Um,
yeah.
do I go crazy? Man, I wish I had the. So there's an upgrade that you can get on the rhinos that let them detonate. It's called Final Blitz, but basically it's just a suicide pact where the
Oh, yeah.
yeah
So they just boom. Oh, great! Here they go again.
yeah
Like,
it's pretty darn good actually. Um,
my only
so
comment to that is, who let the suicidal guys in the vehicle?
yeah, exactly. Run for your lives, boys. The nut jobs are back.
Right?
But this could work out. I'm just kind of. Oh, we're just doing fun stuff now, Vang. We're gonna
Oh
see.
yeah.
I want you to pull this off. I want you to be El Winner Supreme 5 million. I believe in you. You're super cool. You've got great glasses. Do you still wear glasses?
I'm blind as hell. What do you expect?
I don't know. I mean, did I would sometimes you hear like, "Oh yeah, man, the army paid for my LASIK or whatever," and you're like, "Did they though?" Uh,
You gotta like, did they double check that pay?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. You might think they paid for it, but then it's coming out of
Mhm.
your wallet, there, buddy. Um, so
$1 at a time, bro. One
that's
dollar at a
right.
time. And
Make it work.
then
Oh, here he
realize it's like,
comes.
hey, too late.
Oh, the rhinos. No. But I
I'm
brought
really glad
extra
those snipers.
boys.
Oh yeah. Oh god, the heavy boys.
I brought some steel balls. They're not very good, but I brought some. Oh, did you deploy
Oh
something
yeah.
on the flank?
Yeah, I did.
What did you deploy?
Crawler and storm. Stormbringers. Yeah.
Oh, you deployed artillery on my flank?
Yeah.
You mad lad. Okay. Go for it. I like that. Why not? You don't really
Well,
normally see artillery deployed on the flank, but
the point is, I wanted to deploy the storm crawlers to more of a distraction and have artillery kind of shoot your front guys from the back. That's what I was
okay.
trying to do. For.
Heck, it could work. It could work.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just picked the wrong unit. Whoops. That's kind of fun though. You know what? I don't even care that I picked the wrong unit. I'm happy with my
Like,
choices.
just gonna make it work.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you pick up the wrong thing and you think to yourself, I fucked my life. But sometimes you pick up the wrong thing and you think to yourself, I don't care.
Yeah, maybe they'll do better. It's okay.
Yeah, maybe they will do great. I don't think so, but maybe. But maybe. Man, these snipers are really leveling from killing this this rhino all the time.
Oh yeah.
What I should have done is, because now I'm hard leveling your units, which is definitely not the thing you want to do. Also, your nuke is off cooldown. You can redeploy your
Oh.
nuke. And
Oh,
your rhino.
absolutely.
Yep.
Completely forgot about that.
Well, that's why I'm here to help. And I intentionally didn't put shields down. So feel free to use the nuke however you want. What was I thinking? Oh, why do you have the missile upgrade? Oh, okay. Your Mustang are just going to shoot down my Stormcaller shots. Good idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, and that Vulcan is just going to melt. That's quite fun.
Right there.
Go, nuke, go. Come on. Oh, I was hoping your
you
Mustang would
go.
walk into it. That would be funny.
Unfortunately, they didn't, which is really good.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But those level 3 snipers are just insane right now. Like, they're going to do so much damage. Can I get
That
another?
Vulcan's got a hella range.
Yeah. I gave him the range upgrade just to do it. But
Uh,
I think you win. I think you
I don't,
win.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. It depends on the.
Congratulations. Huh?
Is that depending on the units on the ground or how much you
Yes.
left on
So the
the?
units on the ground are the things that deal damage. So
Okay, makes sense.